I got $35 saying right now this guy will not win. I wanted to bet the house, bro. I got Gerard. I'm Ray.
I'm Gerard.
I'm Michael.
Guys, that last episode,
Dude,
who are those people? How did that shit come out of nowhere? What happened?
you know what? I'm actually angry that we don't have one of those people in my life. You know what I mean? I would love it if some strange man.
What do you want?
What do you want? You know what? I will discreetly tell you exactly what I want. All right, I want
you may have to be eliminated. You may have to be eliminated.
No, you wouldn't.
With your ambitions?
Oh yeah, my ambition. Dude, I want to run the world. What? I want to run the world. I want to run every facet of this world.
Yeah, but that's world. He wants universe, man. What do you got to run the universe?
No. I want to be like one of his feet, like one of the lords, you know, in his world. You know what I mean? Because I can't ask him to run the world because I know he wants to. You know, so I'll be your pawn because I get a world. You know, I'll listen to your orders every once in a while, but I'll run the world.
I have questions though. I understand what you're saying, but I got questions.
Okay.
Like for example, who is he? He looks human. He didn't look like like everybody else.
Yeah. I think that's a facade. Like that's just a.
You think he's human?
No.
I don't think he's human.
No. Not humans from Earth.
Advanced, like maybe the human race, maybe somehow
somewhere else.
I
That we lost.
I mean, listen,
Earth plan.
listen. What I think I like that idea. That's a good theory. Because what could happen? You know how we always are like, oh, abduction. Maybe one Earth or maybe an alien race took us
abducted
and then
superhuman race.
Yeah, exactly, superhuman race. You know what I mean?
Because there's a scene in the last episode that implies that he fought Kosh.
Yep.
And Kosh's armor got messed up.
Yep.
And he walked out like nothing. Like we saw him later on.
Good.
I feel like my theory is more of like a disguise because he also had like this power.
Like a double banger?
That's
a good point.
When he went to the land, remember when he went to the land, he like the land saw the shadow over him.
And like when he was asking, "What do you want?" He had like this like he just hypnotize you like type of feeling.
I don't know about hypnotize because they see he said enough stuff to get people to answer. Like when he asked Gerard like, get out of here, I just want to eat my lunch. And then eventually he fell in. Then when he asked Lando at the end was like, stop bothering me. And at the end, like, we want to go back to what we used to be.
Yeah.
Which he gave him that symbol of power for the Centauri.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how that's going to affect Lando in the future and upcoming episodes. What does that mean for him?
Yep.
Because Lando, like right now, Lando's been gambling and drinking, just chilling. But what would happen if those people went back to power? If his race went back into power, they enslaved Jakar's people, the Narn. What makes you think they want to enslave other people in the future?
Yep.
Like they might become a problem.
Yeah.
Right? Again.
Going back to it though, there is something I want to say that I said to you privately because we watched the episode together. What I think is gonna happen, right? And I'm gonna throw my theory out here. There's two super races now that I've noticed it. It's Kosh and the new shadow player, right?
I'm
gonna call them the shadow.
Because the lady came from the shadows and kill you.
The shadows, So it's these new shadow people. I think what they're trying to do is they're probably going to be like the superpowers. Like if you know history, it's like the superpowers when the U.S. was going against Russia, where basically they use proxies. Exactly. Well, we do proxy wars where one supports the other. So like North Korea and South Korea, where they supported each other and one was supported independently by either big country. So I think what's going to happen is that cautious people is going to support some like smaller races, and then the shadow people, as you can tell, are already putting in their bid for what's it called? The Centauri, given that they gave the eye to this guy, what's his name? Lando. So I'm just excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Like this is.
I kind of feel that this last episode was big. I don't expect much from this episode unless we're going to go head into it right now, Because the first season, you know how they pocket.
They pocket a few things and then they kind of throw back.
You know what I mean? So it might not like this episode probably won't be as big as the last episode we just saw. But that's something crazy.
Another thing, what I'm excited to see though, is the progression of this guy getting his memory back, the captain. Because now, we saw that Delenn first had that triangle on her head. It kind of showed again.
Showed again last episode.
When this guy came out. But like that was kind of like a side story that was kind of brushed aside, but now it came back. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen there too.
Well, the thing is, he did also ended up asking for help. Like, can you
from Michael?
It's like, can you investigate this for me? Because like, I'm getting flashbacks and like I just don't know what it is from.
Yep.
So honestly, I'm very intrigued to see from this new episode of what's going to be happening.
Yeah, no, I got you. Listen, let's get to it. Let's go. This is Babylon 5, episode 14, season 1, TKO. You guys ready for this?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Oh, bro, let's go.
Well, it was a pleasure traveling with you, Mr. Smith. It's not every day you meet a man with such an interesting calling. Same here, Rabbi.
And I bet you two beauties are a couple of brain surgeons, huh? Damn.
This guy.
Oh, look, boy, getting his hand dirty.
Smiling pair of 10-15s for you, dealing in stolen slappers.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Dang.
That's his fault.
Walker Smith.
I hate when other characters are introduced because they're always bad for some reason.
They're trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was trouble. He just turned his back on the guy.
Yeah.
Heard some stuff about you too, Gerard.
You believe it?
Hell yeah.
From you? Absolutely. I understand what you're saying, though. When people show up right now, like, hey!
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, we don't really see what she does in her pastime.
Yeah, right. I like seeing her relax, being okay without the, if anybody deserves it,
it's her.
Her and Sinclair.
It's so good to see you again.
Rabbi Kozlov.
So formal? You used to call me Uncle Yossel.
So they're related.
You hear about Papa?
Yes. Andrei's death was a great sorrow for all of us. Before he died, he entrusted me with a legacy. Your legacy. I was going to give it to you after his funeral, but you weren't there.
The station was in a crisis at the time. I couldn't get away.
Of course, you're a military officer in an important position. Duty must come first. I understand. And so would Andrei.
He's not guilting her about it.
At least she has support, yeah.
I haven't sat Shiva.
What can still be done? I'll sit with you. I'll arrange everything.
I'm afraid I can't. My duties here are very extensive. I just don't have the time. Besides, it's been several months.
Sacheva. I don't even know what that is.
You will have dinner with me tonight.
Of course. I'll come by at 2000.
Huh?
8 o'clock.
2000.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
He was very proud of you. And so am I.
Thank you, Uncle Yossel.
No, that's sweet.
Aww.
That's very sweet.
Nothing better happened to this man, man.
Oh my god, right?
I don't think I can handle it. I just met the guy, and I like, nothing better happened to him.
So why'd you come to Babylon 5?
To make history. Be the first human to fight in Muay.
Muay Thai? Are you out of your skull? You know what Muay Thai means, trial of blood?
I was dead when they took my title shot away. So I figure I come up here, bust a few snakeheads, make a big splash in the nets. The corp will be begging me to fight the champ.
Yes,
as a fan of boxing,
I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have done that.
As a fan of boxing, you know how many people who had a career in boxing who are doing well and they've been cheated out because of corruption?
Yep.
You are aware of the recent death of Susan's father?
No. When did this happen?
A few months ago.
Oh, really? I thought she told him.
And there was bad blood between them.
Don't blame her.
You know about her mother. Great tragedy. And one for which I believe Susan always blamed her father. A year later, when her brother Ganya was killed in the Minbari Wars, and Susan chose to join Earth Force against Andrei's wishes.
Dude, no wonder she's so angry.
A lot of family problems.
There's a lot of tragedy.
It is Jewish tradition to mourn the dead by sitting shiva. Susan has not done this, and I believe it would help her accept her father's death.
You know what? I don't see the reason why Sinclair wouldn't give her the time if she asked for it. But does she want to do it? I'm afraid that she might think that he's forcing this on her.
Babylon 5 of yours. Nescadol. A great miracle.
Thank you.
I like this guy.
I like this guy. Like, I want to be my granddad. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
You know, he would have liked this place.
I invited him, but he always refused. He said humanity had no business in space until we could learn to live in peace on Earth.
That's deep.
He made peace when he was dying, though.
Is that why you won't sit Shiva?
No, I told you my duties won't allow it. We've got 3 trade convoys due by Saturday, and...
Commander Sinclair seems to think he can handle it.
You spoke to the commander about this?
Yes. Fine man.
Oof.
You should not have done that.
She's gonna take it hard.
My father always tried to control my life when he was alive. I don't need anyone to take his place now that he's gone. Please excuse me.
Suzuki.
So I told you.
Oh my god, my heart is breaking. Let me just eat all this Creole.
She's been through it though, bro.
Yeah.
She's carrying a lot, like in her chest. You know, like she's carrying a burden. Something's eating at her over the years. That's Dana White.
What?
Dana White.
No way, for real?
No.
Oh. Dude, I'm like, wait, what?
This place is only for Mutare. Go.
Relax, E.T. I'm looking for the Muta dough.
Oh, E.T.
Ooh.
He called me E.T.
Damn.
Go back to Earth. Walker Smith.
Who the hell are you?
Oof. I mean, you didn't have to grab him like that.
That's a fact.
Mutare is not for you.
You heard it, Earthling?
He's being kind. You did grab him.
He's not gonna take that.
No, he's not.
He's not gonna take that.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Here comes one of the greedy managers.
You knew who he was all the time?
Hey, look, you want to get your head handed to you, and I think it's a lousy idea, so sue me. But I had nothing to do with what went down with the Mutai dough. You did that all by yourself.
And you can't blame him for that.
But the Mutai means something to him. You treat it like a tank fight. Oh, come on, man, don't be like
Stroke
that.
off.
Alright.
Bro.
I like this guy.
You're just getting too greedy now.
Alright, first
That
and
is too
foremost.
prideful.
First and foremost, that's a horrible saying. Stroke off. Right now?
Yeah.
You wish to fight in the Mutai? There is another way. With respect. And it will require great courage.
He's gonna get killed, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yes,
get
he
die.
is.
He's gonna get killed.
He's gonna die.
That or Mike is gonna get in trouble.
I wanted to offer my condolences on the death of your father.
Thank you.
Why didn't you request leave to attend the funeral?
She didn't want to share all that.
I was needed here.
That's commendable. But since P5 is quiet now, I'm granting you indefinite leave to sit Shiva for your father.
That won't be necessary. May I return to my post?
No, you may not.
Come on, he cares about you.
Well, she's being rubbed up and had a men telling what to do my whole life.
You're the best officer I've ever served with, Ivanava. I couldn't run this station without you. But I also consider you a friend. And as your friend, I'm telling you, it does no good to bottle up your feelings.
My feelings are my own. And how I display them, or not, is my choice.
I mean, I gotta give her that, man. It has to be done on her terms. Dude, there's gotta be more story. boxer, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's a boxer.
He's a boxer.
He's gonna go into this full contact mixed martial arts competition. He's gonna get eaten up.
Master of the Mutai, bravest of the brave, Gerard.
The fact that he has his own theme music.
Yeah, it means
he came in with his own theme music like
deadly.
that. He's important.
Who is brave enough to challenge such a one?
Here we go.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I got $35 saying right now this guy will not win. I wanted to bet the house, bro. If he wins, I'm going to delete this episode from my collection.
Look, he doesn't know what he's saying. This is a mistake.
You don't know what he's saying.
I better be careful. That man's a security guard.
The challenge is accepted. In 3 cycles, the Mutai will take place.
3 cycles?
You know who he reminds me of? You ever played Doom, the original Doom game? The little man icon you get when
But humans have no place in the Mutai. It is ours, and we will not let you dishonor it. Not now. Not ever.
okay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
The fight I didn't care much about, but this is a little side problem.
Now he's gonna have to protect this dude.
Well, if they assassinate him to stop him from fighting,
Probably dishonor on the, I don't know. Probably kind of dishonorable on them, right?
I mean,
I owe you an apology. My behavior the other night was inexcusable. You came all this way for me.
No. It is I who must apologize. I handle things badly. I brought your legacy.
I thought he said a Lego set.
I will be leaving in the morning. There is nothing more here for me to do. Unless you changed your mind about the Shiva.
It's not because I've ceased being a Jew. My father was not a loving man. But in his own way, I always felt he loved me. I needed him, Yossel. And he wasn't there.
And she felt abandoned. Join the club.
Sorry, Papa.
I apologize. Sorry. I have a loving father.
Must be nice, Michael.
And now that he has left for good, you cannot forgive him?
No, I can't.
Wow.
I thought she did. I was that bad.
Too.
You cannot run away from your own heart, Susan. Not even in space.
Yep. He speaks to
Thank you for bringing the samovar. I'll see you before you leave.
She really should do shit.
Yeah,
I think she needs that
closure.
Closure, yeah. I think she needs that closure.
You must honor the Mutado before you begin. Listen very carefully.
I don't trust that guy either.
I'm saying, he's probably making some money on this.
Well, I'm sure.
Or probably try to take the other person's spot.
So, you'll take care of yourself?
Yes.
You're very dear to me, Suzuchka, as you were to Andrei, even if he never said it.
He's gonna remind me so much of my father.
He does. Why do you?
So much of my father.
Look at your dad.
Yo, his shit better not blow up. Bro, I'm getting a bad vibe for some
No, I don't think so. I think it's her.
But a father should give his daughter love as well as respect. And in that I failed you.
He recognized that.
I'm sorry. And I'm ashamed. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Uncle Yossel?
Break my heart.
Stay. Help me sit Shiva.
Aww.
That was nice. That was nice. That was nice.
She
Getting
needs that.
emotional. Getting emotional. That was nice.
I could take Vasaro on crutches, but Gerard, he's gonna show me where my heart is. And maybe I'll show him a little something too.
Listen, it's not smart, but this guy definitely has courage.
I don't know if it's courage or just stupidity, to be honest with you. Like this is the last time I'm going to see him.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
May I have a word?
Of course.
I'd like to take your offer of leave.
Granted.
This makes me happy. I'm so happy.
It really does.
I believe it's customary for friends to pay their respects during Shiva. I'll see you there.
You're not invited.
Forget it. Cut the whole thing off.
Never mind, he can go back.
Who's running the ship? Nobody. Garibaldi's doing this. She's gone. He's, you know.
Most of you did not know Andrei Ivanov, so let me say a few words about him. He was a man devoted to logic and to reason, and above all, to peace.
I want to know more about her father. Like, who was he? Was he like a politician?
He would have horsewhipped Kasharev through the streets of St. Petersburg, as his own father should have done many years ago.
Bravo, bravo. She got some good memories. Not many, but she got some.
Walker, Smith of Earth, the bravest of his race.
How do you measure that, though? How do you know for sure?
He's the only one that actually stood up to actually do something about.
I don't know if it's brave, though.
Whether it's brave or not, the first of its kind.
Bravest of the brave.
Dude, not gonna lie to you, one headbutt should end the whole thing.
That's what I'm telling you.
One
dude.
headbutt should end the whole thing.
There's a battering ram in the front.
He can take a punch at least.
Is there a point system?
It's into that person's knocked out or killed.
Stay clear! Stay clear!
That's the third time he dropped.
He got some punching, unlike the other guy.
Got bleeding from his eyeballs.
Good Lord. He's getting murdered. Working inside, how about getting up?
Oh.
Okay.
First time he went down.
That headbutt, tell you, bro.
It's illegal.
It was deadly.
It's illegal. It's illegal.
Deadly, that headbutt.
Is this blood white?
Is that what that was?
Oh, no.
Mr. Garibaldi, I have a pickup for you in the Mutai.
To Andrei, my father, who has gone to his eternal home. Amen.
She really needed this, honestly.
What a great actress, bro. She's really doing a good job here in the scene.
Yeah.
I need to see a tear.
You want tears? Here goes your tears.
Oh, his eye.
Dude, he's not going to survive this beating.
And they're both tiring each other out.
They call him the Great Heart.
Yeah, they're going one punch at a time.
Like a Rambo scene, a Rocky scene, Rambo.
Yeah.
But they're going literally one punch for... Dude, dodge it. You know it's coming. Please.
Who's the deciding factor? Who won?
The draw?
Oof. Huh?
A draw.
Oh. Yes, sir.
It is done.
It's over.
That's a draw.
See, his blood is white.
We've seen this guy in another episode, I'm sure.
Guy died from concussion.
Yeah, he didn't die.
You know what I mean? He's dead from concussions, dude. He's I'm dyslexic now.
Commander, Nes Gadol, take good care of it.
Lehitrod.
I like this guy a lot.
Zunte.
I'm ready to go back on duty, sir.
Good. I've had my fill of double shifts.
Well, perhaps you'll remember that next time Ms. Sakai visits the station.
You sure you can't stick around for a while?
That's a fire fit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I expect him to see him in an arm brace.
You fought well in the Mutai. From now on, humans may enter the ring as brothers to all Mutari.
Yes, sir. Brother from another mother. Let's go.
I made millions of you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what did he gain from this?
He fought bravely.
The best I've ever seen.
All right. Boy.
Honestly, I don't like what Babylon 5 is doing to us. The fact
I
that
don't either.
Automatically, we're thinking negatively, that we're like, oh, what does he want? Oh, he's gonna die. The ship is gonna blow up. I don't like this side of me, okay? I'm just saying, I don't like it. This was a good episode. I love
You thought it was a good episode? I got my problem with this episode.
All right. Thank you. I thought that's where you were going with this. You almost. I'll let you finish your point because I had a point.
Okay. So at least what I'm saying, like, I like the fact that we got to see a side of
Garibaldi.
Ivanava.
Ivanava that we usually don't see. She's a badass, and we all know she can kick everybody's ass. So we got to see a little side of her that we haven't seen before. But the thing is, like I said, I don't like the fact that in my mind I'm like, the grandpa's gonna die. The uncle dead.
Listen.
You know.
Now I'm gonna say my comments. I like Babylon 5. I do, especially when we're back to back on building like more story. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was a filler episode. 100,000%.
It was.
Like if you just notice, our reaction was like, oh yeah. Like I was trying to make a reaction out of this episode because I was like, okay, this is just stuff. Like don't get me wrong. I feel like I know enough about my characters. Like let's get it moving. I want to see more world. You know what I mean? And I don't know if this is gonna tie because earlier on you could be saying that the filler episode will tie on later, right? Which has kind of happened before. But then at the same time, it's like I don't know. This one felt really like a filler episode more than anything else.
Okay, other than Ivanova, I didn't care for this episode at all.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't care. I had no. I was not invested in this boxer.
No.
I didn't care for him.
No.
I didn't care for his attitude.
No.
I didn't care for the fighting going on. I like Michael. I like his character line. I get it. Unless this story is gonna have, like you said, repercussions later on in other episodes. I really think every time he showed up, everything the fighting was going on, I was like, I was bored. I was
agree.
bored because I didn't care. I was like, let's move on. Let's go to Ivanova. I want to know more. I was so interested about her father.
Correct.
About the rabbi, about her past. I wanted to know more about that because I want to know what drives her. You know, what drives her to what she does.
I felt like this episode could have been meshed with some other more like a more style of building the actual story with Ivanova involved. Like you saw, we had like two separate things going on.
Yeah, like completely different.
Like I feel like the writers had to put something in because they knew if they just did the Ivanova part, it'll be shorter. Like it'll be too short of an episode. Like that's what I felt like to me. But again, I still enjoy the show.
With what I was saying previously is, and I agree with both of you. Like I said, my mind didn't go directly to like the boxer and everything because it had nothing to do with what we learned. Yeah. Honestly, like where I was saying, I love the fact that we did get to see another side of Ivanova. But then I also, like I said, with previous episodes and everything, and I like Babylon 5, but the thing is, the mentality that it gives me of like something's happening. Like, what am I missing? Like, am I missing something?
We're talking about the main story.
So for me now, Ivanova, I'm like, what is, like, uncle-wise, like, we love that guy. I don't know about you guys, I loved him. I wish he was a part of my family, honestly. But but the fact that it's like, my mind was like, all right, something's gonna happen. the ship is gonna blow up. She's gonna go through a major.
And that's what I was.
Like,
and that's what I was waiting.
That's what I was afraid of.
That's what I was waiting for. Like I felt like it needed some essence of again building the main plot that we have going. Some essence of continuing that. Where I like I'm not gonna say I really love the character building on Ivanova because I think that could have also been thrown in slowly throughout the show, right? Because I think we know a lot about Ivanova right now. Of course, now we know even more. But more, I felt like it should have been something where the episode would have been a little bit more like I'm grasping this new aspect of the plot, or this new player is introduced, or this new thing that could happen within the actual realm of building the story. It happens, and again, I don't like that they put the boxer. Like again, like you said, I didn't give a shit about Smith.
This is what I think. Right, I'm working all day long. Right, I'm at work. I'm doing my thing, my life. I can't wait to go home and watch a new episode of Babylon 5.
Yeah.
Right, this me back in the night thinking. If I was thinking this way. The new Babylon 5 coming out today, I'm gonna go home and watch that. I'm excited. I go home and this is what I see. I'm gonna be pissed.
It's a filler. 100%.
You know,
It's a filler. It's a 100%
and it's because of that. And it's because that story, I had no connection and I didn't care. And the thing is, because the writing is so good, what's going on in the main story, that we want to know what's happening. To pause it is like, thank God for that. Today we can stream it. We can just skip that. You know, but still, as probably my least favorite episode right now.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
Yeah, it's my least episode. Other than the fact, I was completely intrigued when it came to Ivanova. Everything about Ivanova, even the rabbi. I want to know about the rabbi. I want to know everything about his past. I want to know everything on that side. When this guy showed up, you're like, oh, there's a bad thing that happened. I didn't know the bad thing was they're going to be bored to death. But I didn't care. Had he died, I think I would have enjoyed it more. I'm not trying to be crude or anything like that, but I'm like, it makes sense that this guy is coming from Earth. He's a human. He's a boxer. But you're talking about a different level of monsters out there. I don't know these monsters are anything.
You don't know if there's some aliens. They know what they're made of.
They probably have a physical advantage that we don't understand.
Let me tell you something. I thought, right, they're gonna build it, and you know that part where everybody looked at him with disdain, and then the other guy was like, "Oh, you can't be part of this." I was like, "Oh, this is where they're gonna build." Like I was from that point.
Some assassination,
at that point, I was like, "All right, they reeled me in enough with Smith because eventually, in the beginning, you have that like fresh new character thing where you like kind of reeled in with him, and then now they're gonna build off of this, and somehow this thing that happened. Oh, you guys are getting in our Mai Tai, and then going back to anti-human. Like, you don't remember how the anti-human people came out again? I was like, oh, this is gonna build into that, and then it's gonna be this bigger deal. And then I was like, oh, we're continuing.
And he got stopped.
That's it.
It was kind of rushed.
I think we're not. The only thing is, I also want for us to focus into as well, and at least what we could say that what we've gathered from this episode is the type of relationship, and I feel like it's gonna be even better now between the commander and Ivan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like now, their type of relationship is gonna be like, yo, like you go in, I'm gonna go in with you.
Oh yeah,
but not as you're my commander, I have to follow you. No, I'm like, I'm gonna die with you.
No.
That bond increases. Not think more of commander and soldier. I don't think it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Again, I think everything I'm gonna say is gonna be repetitive. So I think my commentary is now done in terms of this episode.
But I do want to say though that I think had the Box Smith, if he would have came with a little bit of a different attitude, maybe I would have cared for it. But right off the bat, I
deserve this, I deserve that.
He was very unrelatable to me.
Man.
You know, I don't know. I didn't care. I just didn't care for him. But everything else is fine.
Yep.
Everything else is fine. So that's what I feel about this episode. That's what you feel about this episode. Yeah. You said it was a good episode at the beginning. I think we convinced you, let you know that there are definitely better episodes out there.
Well, correct, but no, I was saying more of like, I was just talking about like from the main story line itself. I like the fact that I got to learn a little bit more about Ivana. Smith, I'm gonna be honest, I never brought anything about Smith. Like, I really couldn't really care about that. But I was just saying, like, prior episodes, like, I just don't like the fact how the show has changed my mentality of like not thinking positively.
It's funny. You know? I can always tell if I've had a bad episode if I'm fidgeting with things. I'm over here like fidgeting with things. I'm like, all right, I gotta stop it. And Ray always catches me doing it.
Yeah, because it goes up on the mic.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta stop it.
I think what we should do is when we're done with season 1, is get that chart and then like rate each episode.
Yes.
Each episode. Okay, that's S tier. This is A tier. Of each episode, break it down that way, the way we feel. Like how
I definitely know that. Like
I know where this is going, but at least in my opinion.
No, 100%. But no, I'm saying I feel like other episodes, because for example, there's been one episode where it's like maybe it could be my favorite, or like I feel like it's gonna be a whole discussion. 100%.
We should
100%.
vote, and then we can make a tier out of it and put it up as one of the other.
I agree.
Hey, let us know you want something like that. What we think when putting these episodes, season 1, in the tier list, and what we think about these episodes.
I agree.
You know? And we could do something like that. That'd be great.
Now I do know. You know what I'm excited for, what I'm excited for you guys, and I'm excited for us, is that every time there's a filler episode, the next episode is like, it's like something crazy just happened. Like part of Babylon, it'll be Babylon 4 because a fifth got destroyed. You know what I mean? Like oh crap,
go forward, not backwards.
Oh no.
All right, then.
So I'm excited for the next episode now.
Well, episode 15 is coming right up, guys. If you are live with us, we'll see you in a little bit. We're gonna cut them off real shortly. But anyway, guys, listen. If you like what we're doing, please hit the like button, subscribe button. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Please leave your comments in the comment section. What do you think about us doing a tier list? What do you think about this episode? Yeah. What do you guys think about this episode? Are we wrong? Did we see something?
Watch them comment something.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean? Watch them comment. You know what the Motai means. Sentai and Centauri. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like so crazy connection.
Let's make an apology video now. We're stupid. We're stupid.
That's the guy who runs the Psycore. What?
What? Get out of here.
Don't get this. This opens up.
You're giving some
without spoilers.
You're giving them some
Without spoilers, don't let us know. If this has a bigger story, don't let us know. We'll figure it out when we get to it. Yeah. But I was like, okay, that's what I felt about this particular episode. But anyway, guys, listen, we want to know what you think. Again, please hit the like button, subscribe button. By the way, we also got some new designs in our shirt store. So check out those our designs. If you want to buy a shirt, help us out. Every penny goes back into the studio. We get more equipment. We need a new computer badly for editing. But, if you want to help us out, that'd be one way to help us out, guys. But listen, guys, we are on. I think hanging out with us. I'm Ray.
I'm Gerard.
Michael.
Guys, we'll see you soon.
Stay safe.
Take care.